Yo, what is up, guys? It's me, Eve, again here playing. Not really playing Tokyo Ghoul, but we're gonna talk about some stuff in the game. And specifically about Ayato, and we're gonna talk also about the RTA, the real-time arena that just dropped a few days ago, at least on my server. For some people it was before, for some reason some people it's gonna come in the future, if you're depending on your server obviously. But let's talk about it. Let's see what is it all about it. But let's first go into Ayato, because this is like last few days before Ayato banner is gone. So should you go for Ayato? Definitely a very strong character, best character in the red team. Obviously I'm not talking about Arima here because he's a pay-to-win character. I'm only talking from the perspective of free-to-play characters, and maybe Arima is gonna come later as a free-to-play character as well in the limited banners, but for now he's only available for pay-to-win on my server. So Ayato is currently the best red character, and one of not only the best character from red ones, but as well as genuinely one of the best characters in the game. He's got such an incredible passive skill. We'll see, as you can see here, when your turn starts, deals damage to all enemies equal to 130% of attack and applies lethal for one turn. Lethal enables to trigger any healing effects. So he denies your healing, first of all, then he does free damage, as you have seen here, 130%. If you're, for example, in RTA, this passive makes such a big difference. Having this passive is crazy. Basically, your Juzo and your Rize is useless because of this passive, because once this turn starts, and if you're the first one to start the turn on RTA, you can just do two more even one starred attacks by Ayato, and your two of your green units are basically gone. They're weakened, they're useless for you in your turn. So this guy is insanely strong. This passive is very good. Obviously, in terms of for free-to-play players, in this the one star up is the sweetest spot for Ayato. If you're going for Ayato, you need at least to get him to 1 star, because this gives a lot of stuff. At least 1 star there. That's definitely a minimum that you need for Ayato. Maybe if you can't, for example, you don't have a lot of diamonds, maybe you should at least get 1 copy and then use your star up crystals on Ayato to maybe get more star ups. But definitely, the more stars you have on Ayato, the better it gets. That's for sure. Attack related stats by 20% first 3 rounds of the battle. On RTA, this is crazy. This is fucking insane on RTA. The crit damage by 10% for 2 rounds? That's fucking insane as well. Gaining power burst causes the next skill to additionally afflict all enemies with lethal for 1 turns. It's also good. Maybe this is not like the most OP stuff, but it will be useful for you in like other modes. For example, if you're facing Hinami or someone like that, definitely a very useful one. But most of all, his gameplay is all about him having this passive. This passive is so OP. Like, I can't imagine. Probably this is the best passive in the game, I would think. Maybe not the best one, because there's some other characters that have a very good passives, but this is insanely strong passive. At least it's out there on the top of the chain, where this all the passives are, but this passive is super crazy. So whenever you get your like potentials and stuff, whenever you'll get all of that figured out, I have a bad build, so my Ayato doesn't make that much damage, but if you figure out a good build for him, you can definitely make this character probably considerably one of the strongest characters in the game. Even sometimes, I would say, even better than Arima. Sometimes. In some senses, obviously. They have some different skills, they have some different supportive skills, for example, if we talk about Arima, but sometimes, in terms of damage, Ayato can easily outplay Arima in that sense. But obviously, it's a very hard to do. It's all about the diamonds, how many star-ups you can put on the characters. It's really hard to evaluate for example, for me, because I don't have those characters all on the full on. Probably some like pay-to-win players that know more about it can leave a comment and talk about like who is stronger in terms of damage and all of that. But so let's leave it to them. Now let's talk about I don't even know how to call this anymore. I have a few names for this arena. This shouldn't be called real-time arena. This should be one round arena, one shot arena. I use only Ayato and Juzo arena. I use everything only meta, and everyone is playing the same characters arena as well. So we had a few days playing this game. I played this on streams as well. If you're interested, you can tune in. I try to stream every day. So we played arena on those times, and it felt bad. It actually feels really bad, especially after you get the platinum. This rank here, let me show you. Not here. Whenever you get to platinum, this one, I got to the platinum 5, and it feels even worse than the first few ranks, because after platinum there is no more bots. Before platinum you'll get bots every second game, I think, at least around like that. So it's gonna be pretty much every second game you're gonna get a bot. But after you get to the platinum, there's no more bots, there's only real people. And holy shit, I was getting people with such a strong builds, or like team lineups. They were stronger than me, there were pay-to-win players there, a lot of strong people, and they just one-shot me all the time. Even sometimes when I get my first turn, for me, it wasn't enough for me to actually do anything, because they're on such a higher level than me, and this is a problem not for only me, for example, not only for free-to-play players, but it's a problem for everyone. Low spenders, dolphins, whales, everyone is getting fucked and shafted here. Maybe the only ones who actually are feeling fine is probably people who spend like $10K or $20K dollars on this game and got everything like maxed out, all of the best potentials and all of that shit. But holy shit, this is bad. It's actually bad. First of all, when you just start playing RTA, you constantly play the same game. Basically, it's like you're in a loop. You play one game with the real person, he one-shots you, you give up, you go play the bot, you win bot, you start again. You fight a new guy again, he one-shots you, you give up, you start again. And maybe sometimes in this loop you get like, oh, now I am first to start the round. You one-shot someone, he gives up, and you fight the bot again. And that's how you like level up little by little. You will get to the platinum. And when you get to the platinum, no more bots, as I said. It's even worse. Everyone runs the same meta, everyone has the same characters, but after the platinum there is a lot of people who are like pay to win. They have characters like Riza's dad, for example, Arima on a few stars, and they just demolish you. They stomp on you so hard that you wanna uninstall this game at some points. At least I felt like that. And everyone in the chat, whenever I played real-time arena, everyone said that this is very bad. The balance, at least, is a big problem here. Also, like, even pay-to-win players were complaining that this feels like shit. And after playing a few days, I got so bored of playing the same stuff all over again. It's definitely the best way to describe this is you are in the loop, in the time loop. You're doing the same shit all over again. And you basically, whenever you get to Platinum 5, if you're not pay to win, you'll probably get stuck somewhere here, like on the Platinum. You will not get to Diamonds. You'll probably be demolished every game that you play there. So for pay to win players, obviously it's gonna be different for everyone. They at least maybe can get to like master or something like this. Like here, they can probably open and get themselves these rewards for sure, but for free to play, this is a nightmare. For maybe it's even worse, this is hell for free to play players. For pay to win, like low spenders and dolphins, this is just a little bit of nightmare, maybe a little bit scary, but nothing such of importance. And for like whales, this is probably like a little bit frustrating sometimes, but not such a big deal. But still, this is like, I just wanted to rant about this on this video. So I would love to see you in the comments. We can discuss this shit. Like, maybe we can come up with some ideas. What would be a good thing to change about this arena to make it better? So I'm gonna wait. So please go in the comments right now after you finish this video. Obviously put a like there, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment saying what would you like to see change about this arena, because I don't believe there is a single person that likes this arena. I like the concept. Obviously I was very excited to start the game when they announced like, oh, real arena is coming. I was like, oh, that's fucking insane, that's so cool. We can finally get a good arena where we can fight with other people, have some fun. But this is barely a good mode. I don't want to play it anymore. Like, after those games, I don't want to play this game, this mode at least, anymore. So yeah, I think that's it for today's video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think? What are the best suggestions you can do for this game mode, so we can maybe change it? Like, what do you want to see here? What do you think is the best way to change this and make it better? And other than that, thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day, and I'm obviously gonna see you in the next video. Bye bye.